Welcome everybody to Selma, and in this video we're going to be finding out, or going by my opinion, to who won E3 at the conferences between Xbox and PlayStation. Now I want to actually explain how I'm actually going to be deciding how I decide which one wins, and you guys will see this throughout the whole video, but this is going to be based off games and announcements in their conferences that was exclusive to them, so it was only inside their conference. There wasn't like Watch Dogs, for example, it wasn't in PlayStation's and Ubisoft, so it was only in theirs. But that's why I'm going to be basing it off of just games that were at their conference and their conference only, and the only ones I thought were cool. So any games or announcements I thought are cool are going to be included in this, and that's how we'll figure out who it is. And we'll just tally up all the different announcements and games and see who actually wins in the end. Of course, this is my opinion, and you guys don't have to agree, and if you guys do have your opinion differ, go ahead and tell me down in the comments. So without further delay, let's get into this. So let's start off with PlayStation. Now PlayStation had so many cool announcements. I'll just name off all the ones I thought were really cool and how we're going to actually tally PlayStation up. So they had God of War, Detroit Becoming Human. Detroit Becoming Human absolutely blew my mind. I did not expect that game at all. That thing was sick. Then they had Resident Evil 7. Then they have Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and Warped Remastered. I can't wait to play those. I'm such a Crash Bandicoot fanboy. That game was so fun, and one of the first games I've ever played on PlayStation 1. So this is so cool. We're getting updated graphics from a PlayStation 1 game. Oh boys. Next they had Death Stranding, and this one can be questionable because we didn't actually get that much information about it, but that one trailer that we got was absolutely sick. And in fact, they don't even have an engine they decided on that they're going to be using inside this game or anything, so they really don't know that much of what they're doing, so it's kind of questionable. But that trailer, just like I said, sold it for me. And this one, people may question about it, but I do feel that it should be included here, and that's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And again, I'm not going to be including Battlefield in either of these because Battlefield was also at EA, so I'm not going to be talking about that anywhere else. But Call of Duty Infinite Warfare was only at PlayStation and was absolutely sick. Actually, not really. It was pretty cool, I guess. It was okay. Either way, so let's move on to Xbox. So Xbox had a lot of cool announcements that only didn't portray the games, because they actually started talking about their consoles and other stuff and their new features, not just games, which PlayStation, the whole time they only talked about games. Xbox announced the Xbox One S at their press conference right away, and it's a brand new updated version of Xbox. If you guys want to go check out that video I made on it, I'll have a link down in the description, but it is absolutely sick. Only $300, and it was absolutely amazing how they announced it. Then they kind of teased this one. Is another questionable one if you can actually count it. It's the Xbox One Scorpio, because we didn't really get that much information, but just how they presented it was kind of weird, but how they made it sounds absolutely sick. So I can't wait to see what this Scorpio has to offer. Then another thing they announced, Xbox Play Anywhere, which is a really cool feature. I want to do just a little summary on it. Is all it is when you can just play, you could buy your game for an Xbox and bring it over to PC, and you won't have to rebuy it, and vice versa. You can play it cross networks. It's just a really cool thing. It's just super cool. Then they started talking about games. Well, I guess then we're going to start talking about games now. So they had Gears of War 4, which looked absolutely amazing, especially there at the end. I'm confused what exactly happened there, because I'm not too sure. I thought we were fighting with her at first. I could have been mistaken, but that's what it seemed to me. Then we have Halo Wars 2, and Halo Wars 2, a lot of people in the chat when it was actually first announced, they were all saying Monkey Wars 2 instead. It was pretty funny, but it looks cool and it just had to be included since it is Xbox. Then we had Tekken 7. Tekken 7, I'm actually not a big Tekken fan or even fighting games in general fan, but this Tekken 7 trailer was so cool. Oh my gosh, it just absolutely blew me away, and I had to include it inside this list. Then for the last one for Xbox, we had We Happy Few, and this game absolutely blew my mind. I thought this thing looked so cool. I can't wait to see what it actually is. I'm not too sure that much about it, but from what I've seen, it looks like a really big psychological, and I can't wait to get my hands on it and actually try it. So this actually brings our whole tallies between the two. So PlayStation has 6 things that I thought were cool, and there was Xbox, which has 7 things that I thought were cool. So right now I'm saying Xbox beat PlayStation inside the conferences, but they did beat them as a whole, I will admit that. But one thing I want to point out is that PlayStation did win in games because they had so much more cooler games announced at their conference compared to Xbox. And this one is just, again, my opinion, but if you guys actually look at it, there was only 4 games that I thought were cool from Xbox's, and PlayStation had 6, so I guess it's 2 more, but there's still more. So PlayStation did win game-wise, but Xbox One as a whole, including their other announcements for their system. Either way, tell me what you guys think about my list, or not really a list, but my opinion type of deal. Did I miss something, or is there some game that I missed? Did I miss any games or anything like that? So if I did, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, or if your opinion varies from mine, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. But if you did enjoy, go ahead and thumbs up, and if you guys want to stay tuned for more gaming news and stuff like this, go ahead and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on my next video.